Hi, Cancer. How's it going? Hopefully, you're doing well whenever you see this. So, this is going to be a general reading for you for March 17th, 18th, around there, around that time, and going to the end of the month, so March 31st. So, it is a general reading, so it can cover anything from love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always check online by getting a free birth chart and finding out your other placements. So for instance, what your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs are. And always feel free to check out my other zodiac readings as well. I also wanted to say that whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. So it can resonate, for instance, since time is fluid and relative, 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future. Okay, so it can resonate before, after March 17th through March 31st. But again, always take it how it resonates for you. And I wanted to say real quick before we get into your reading here, Cancer, I pulled all your tarot cards ahead of time. But if you're not watching the live and you want to look at the picture that I'm going to take and have it up on your screen while you listen or while you watch, you can do that by just either clicking the description box below on my website, or my website is MalesseaMagicLight.com. Once there, find the Facebook link and then find the Cancer reading. And the first comment there will just be one picture of all your cards here today. All right, so I think that, oh yes, one more thing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, it's totally free. You can just click in right below this video, and there should be a bell icon. You just click it and make sure it's active, and it will just let you know when I put out new videos. All right, so let's do our sound bell before the reading for some general grounding and healing. And if you want, you can take a deep breath in and out. All right. Okay, Cancer. Let's get into your reading here. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Just going to talk real quick about, what's on the board here. So the first row is energy starting around the 17th, can be a little bit before, a little bit after, going into this upcoming weekend. And then the second row here is the last week and a half or so of March. All right, so let me just set my timer here. And we'll call out your cards here, Cancer. Okay. So you have the Moon upright, the Empress upright, Ten of Cups upright, Knight of Cups upright, excuse me, King of Pentacles upright. Sorry, one second. And the Moon in reverse. Now we'll get into the confirmation cards after, since they're on the ends. And I have been doing something new recently in this set of readings, and even a couple of the last ones, where I'm pulling what's on the top and the bottom of each deck, just to give us even more information. All right, so here we go, Cancer. So to start your reading off with here, with the Moon card upright, this is an energy of a lot of creativity, of having your emotions in check, or even using your emotions as part of your creativity. The only kind of downside with the Moon card would be that there can be illusions, right? Not having all the information. So when we see things at night, they look different, right? Because it's playing tricks on our eyes. So if you see a coat hanger and a coat, you could think it's a person, that kind of thing. But more for, since I can see, at a total, what the other cards that you have here, Cancer, I'm getting more of the creativity and using your emotions as fuel kind of energy. Okay, so let me just show you the Moon card here. So you've got this owl flying over this body of water here, and the moon, of course, at the top, and some trees, one on each side. Oh, hello. Yours, LA. How you doing? Just saw your comment there. Welcome. Um, so yeah, Cancer. So like I said, I'm getting more of a creativity vibe with this card to start your reading off with. This is really nice energy. And again, Cancer, if this isn't you, it could be the person you're dealing with or just your general environment. You know, even let's say in the recent past or energy you're still currently in. Okay. Um, Now, the next card you have, and part of the reason why I said that I got a more of a creativity vibe for you, Cancer, is the Empress Upright. Okay, so I'll just show you the card by itself. All right, so you see this cow here, you know, hanging out in the pasture with the mountains in the background. A lot of abundance in this card. This is the businesswoman of the tarot deck. You don't have to be a woman, you can be a businessman, whatever. But it's a card about creating, creativity, frutility, just a lot of possibilities in this card. So really nice energy, you know, right off the bat or in the start of your reading here, Cancer. Um, Now your next card here is the Ten of Cups upright, another beautiful card. Okay, 10 is completion. Okay, so this is like a ultimate fulfillment card. Okay, so in this deck you see this little penguin family, and they're super happy in their little igloo or wherever, not igloo, but in the in the winter scene, you know, with the ice in the background, and you've got all 10 cups upright. And so I'm not getting any like negative implications from this card. There are some things to normally sometimes look out for, but I don't feel that that is the case so far with everything else that's on the deck. I mean, on the board here for the cards we pulled. Um, but I do want to say that it took a lot to get you to this place of abundance or fulfillment or greater creativity, whether it's creating things in your relationships with people at work or just in general here. And this is the perfect time I want to show you what was at the top of the bottom of your deck here. For these animal totem tarot cards that are in the center. So at the top of the deck, you have 10 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have 10 of Swords, and then I just showed you the 10 of Cups, right? So 10, 10, 10, so 30, right? But you can see here that you, in the recent past, Cancer, you know, we're coming to the end of something and the beginning of something new, okay? And it could be that in the recent past, this brought you a lot of overthinking, worry, anxiety, too much up in your head, that kind of energy, right? But you were very patient with it and you stayed with it with the snail energy here to finish out whatever you needed to do. And you also knew that whenever you started this new beginning, that it would be better for you and it would be your time because you went through a lot of hardships, right? So I just want to show you again all three of your tens, right? These are two were kind of in the background of your reading, just some underlying energy, the top and the bottom of the deck, and this showed up as your third card in the main reading here. All right, so let's keep going forward. Let me just put those back. Okay. So the fourth card you have here, Cancer, is the Knight of Cups upright. This is another card that talks about abundance, moving forward, possibly leveling up in some way, since it is the Knight, right? So it goes Page, Knight, King. Okay, but whatever this new opportunity or even new communication that you might get, either someone you or you're going to give to them or just a general opportunity from the universe, it could make you more playful, give you more freedom, have you more control over your emotions and see things from a higher perspective, since it is you know, the pelican bird here. So again, very nice energy, Cancer. Okay. Now, before we get into the last two cards of your main six here, I also wanted to show you what was in the top of the bottom of the Llewellyn deck, which is the one I use for confirmation cards. Okay, so at the top, you have the Wheel of Fortune upright, and at the bottom, you have King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this tells me, Cancer, that in the recent past, you were looking for more passion, you were looking for more courage about something, or just waiting for things to change more in your favor, for your luck to change, seasons to change. And perhaps you didn't feel abundant enough, supported enough. You didn't. Feel like you had enough resources, whether it was money, but also um, perhaps it had something to do with um, enough time or better health or something like that, or better situation here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you those two, right? Because that's kind of in the background. Now, when we were just talking about before that, when you had the moon, the empress, the 10 of cups, the knight of cups, all these really great cards, moving forward. And then here you go. You literally, your last card was the knight of cups, and then you go to the king. It's the king of pentacles. It's a different monarchana card, but it is going from a knight to king. So there could be some leveling up for some of you guys in a relationship, with a project, with family, whatever, however you take it, how it resonates for you. But the King of Pentacles is a very calm energy, like calm after a storm, even. You see these storm clouds in the background with the buffalo here in the foreground, okay? So something is lifting, but I want you to look at the King of Pentacles, right next to the Empress card. So you can see that the grass isn't completely green over here in the King of Pentacles, right? So this means, okay, that was just for purposes of seeing how green or yellow the grass was. But this is talking about laying the seeds in the foundation and having this beautiful, confident, you know, patient energy. Okay, it's a lot about patience, about finding more comfort in your confidence in this leveling up, perhaps, and laying the foundation work and the seeds. Yes, that was my kitty cat Nefertiti, laying the seeds for the future and kind of believing, that they will sprout and they will take form. Okay, so that was your fifth card here. Okay, so your last card here in the main six, Cancer, is the World in reverse. So I don't see this as like, a complete negative. I mean, nothing is just like completely negative or completely positive, like I always say, but like when it follows the King of Pentacles, and I'm saying you're laying down the foundation, you're planting the seeds, the World card is in reverse because it just means that this new possibility isn't quite yet ready. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen, Cancer. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means give it a little bit more time, right? So, um, I mean, for some of you, it could mean to give it more time, and for others of you, um, well, no, I guess it kind of still means the same thing, that you need to trust that this new foundation that you're laying and the seeds that you're planting are going to turn into something really abundant, that's going to flourish. Okay, so I just want to show you the card, the World card in the upright position, right? So you see this island in the middle of the sea, and the World card upright is about creating something out of nothing, like full of possibilities. You could put a house there, you could put a resort there, you could put an animal farm, I mean, whatever the hell you want, right? So um it's like you're laying this foundation work maybe towards the end of the month, and then maybe some self-doubt comes in, Cancer, or something comes in, or it could be even from within yourself or the person you're dealing with or general environment, where you could start to like think that this new world full of possibilities isn't going to happen. And I would just say, stick with it and, keep moving forward. So sorry. Hold on, guys. Okay. So this is a good time to get into your confirmation cards, Cancer. So we have Eight of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups upright, and Page of Cups upright. So I do want to say you have one, two, three, four cups cards. So that's interesting to note. Okay. But yeah, we'll go in order here. So with the first card, the I'm sorry, it's not Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse. This speaks of in the recent past, and for some of you, um, when I said like with the moon card, I was feeling more of the creativity for you guys because it's followed by, or the Empress is following the moon. But for some of you, there could be still that aspect of the card where you weren't seeing something clearly. And that could be because you were waiting for this message, this fast communication to come through, and perhaps it didn't, and you didn't understand why. Or if it's not that, because also the energy of the Eight of Wands in reverse is there was some type of I can't even talk, sorry, instinctual reaction that confused you, right? So that could have been your reaction to something, someone else's reaction to something. You will only you will know here. But I want to show you this card normally when it comes up right. So this would be the fast communication coming in, and then these are the deer or the elk in the background. They hear the rustling of these wands coming in really fast. Okay, so that's the instinct thing I was talking about, right? But it was reversed or upside down for you. So that's why I was saying either this fast communication didn't come through, it still hasn't come through, it wasn't maybe well received, or the instinct or instinctual reaction that you had to something or somebody else kind of put you in the moon card upright energy where you felt like you didn't have all the information and you didn't understand this reaction or this message. Okay. Now, when this Eight of Wands in reverse is also confirming the Knight of Cups, this is saying what I mentioned before when we talked about the meaning of the Knight of Cups upright, is that maybe even like a week ago, right, or a couple of days ago, you could have had that energy of the Eight of Wands where you were still waiting for this message or communication or instinctual reaction to something and it didn't come through, but here it shows up coming through towards the last week or so of March of the month here. Okay, because here you have the Knight of Cups. All right, so this is another just confirmation from these cards to tell you to just keep focusing on your abundance, on your creativity, on your Ten of Cups, what makes you happy, your fulfillment, starting, this new beginning, whatever it will be. And then possibly as soon as you do that, then comes in this message, this communication from the universe. It could be opportunity, not communication, opportunity from the universe, coming in here for you. But let's keep going, Cancer. Okay, so the second confirmation card you have here is the Three of Cups in the upright position. And you can note too, it has a moon in it, all right? So this can say a couple different things. The general, first thing I would say about this card is a card about celebration and about support. Okay, so these women cheering together, that's the celebration. This can be showing that the more you embrace your support system, whoever, whatever it may be, the more peaceful energy you have. And if there are still any lingering illusions around you, around something, or you're not having enough information about something, that your support system will help you to figure that out. Okay. Now, when this Three of Cups upright is also confirming the Empress, the Empress upright, this is basically saying that, the more that you let your support system and also your friends and family be around you to celebrate your successes, to celebrate your creativity, your fertility, whatever you're making here, your businesses, your just general abundance. When you let them celebrate your wins with you, it's going to feel even better. Now, when the Three of Cups is also confirming here, the King of Pentacles upright. This is just saying, too, kind of what I said earlier, as far as the more that you lay your foundation, you plant your seeds with the King of Pentacles energy, you will have things to celebrate in the future. So just keep reminding yourself if this patience is really getting you down. Generally, I wouldn't say that Cancer has, like a problem or like a hard time with patience. But again, everyone's birth chart is different. But I would just say keep thinking of um, manifesting what you want and keeping it in your mind's eye and knowing that it will be productive, it will be abundant and beneficial, and all those things. All right. Now, with your last confirmation card here, Cancer, you have the Page of Cups upright. And this is an energy of maybe towards the end of the month, a small message, a small, yes, thank you. Maybe it's a message. That's my timer, sorry. A small message or communication comes through, right? Because it is the Page of Cups, small opportunity that's going to help you learn to start again or relearn to balancing your emotions to bring more prosperity into your life, to bring more peaceful energy into your life. Okay. Now, when this Page of Cups is confirming the Ten of Cups here, this is just saying it might start off really small for you, Cancer, but then it's going to get bigger. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying before with the the King of Pentacles. Sorry, guys, it's been a long day. With the King of Pentacles energy of the buffalo, right, with the grass not being all the way green yet, is that this small opportunity from the universe or small communication that you're going to give or someone's going to give to you, it starts off small, but it's going to grow to something really big. And Ten of Cups not only is fulfillment, but it's like long-lasting fulfillment. It's not like short-lived, okay? So if it's a business thing, the business will last long. If it's a relationship, it will last long. Whatever. You kind of get what I'm saying, hopefully. And yeah, the last thing real quick before we get into your oracle cards is when this Page of Cups is also confirming the world in reverse, the same thing I just mentioned, that it might start small. Okay, it might not come in the package that you expect, or you might have to learn some new things since it is a page, right? He's a student. But just keep going in that direction and know that if you stay in that energy, that you will be able to flip this world in reverse and have it right side up so you'll have all the opportunities available to you. Okay, Cancer. So with that being said, I'm going to grab you some oracle cards real quick. So I'll start with these guys. Just give me a second to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. March 17th through March 31st. What does Cancer need to see? What does Cancer need to know for their highest good? Messages for water sign Cancer. Oh, and we got two. Let me just clear these out of the way. So the first one that I pulled for you is appreciation. Okay, so this could say that someone's going to be appreciating what you do, or you're going to be appreciating what they do, or vice versa, or both, all of that. So you see these two people giving each other flowers with these hands from the divine over top, giving them good luck. So So that's a pretty nice card. And we don't really need to look at that one up because it's kind of self-explanatory. And interesting, the other one that popped out is Discontent card. Now, in this card, I'll show you in just a moment, there's somebody in the center. There's like the music notes, and then there's some masks and people dancing in the background. Um, I would say, actually, I do know what this is kind of about. Is if there's anything that I said, Cancer in the recent past with the Eight of Wands energy and the Moon card, where you were waiting for this message that didn't come through or wasn't well received, or the reaction, the instinctual action wasn't what you expected or wasn't what you wanted, and this possibly brought you discontent, to take that energy and make it into something beautiful. With the Moon card and the Creativity card and the Empress card. Oops, can't see it, sorry. Okay. So, I can read the last paragraph for you real quick from that book to see if there's anything that I left out, but that's just, off of my head what that would probably mean here. So let's see what else. Real quick. Okay, that's super quiet. Okay, so this is also the Muses. So each card has like a different message at the bottom too. So it says dissatisfaction, seeking, searching, conclusions. Okay. It says your muses are present and they call on you now to embrace your creative discontent and undertake new projects. Okay. Yeah, we just talked about creativity at the beginning of your reading. So there you go. Their message to you is see your frustration as a longing to learn more, expand more, dare more, and create more. Okay, so that actually I was kind of right that time, but it's also good to hear it in another way. So your last oracle card, oops, let me just tap back into your energy 1 second here. Final messages for Cancer. Final messages for Cancer. March 17th through March 31st. What does Cancer need to see? What Cancer needs to know? 17th through March 31st. Okay. And very nice. It's making me smile because it's kind of something I said earlier with all these 10s that you had, that all these 10s were completion, right? So new beginnings, endings. Let me just put these up here. So you got Inner Earth, and it says you'll survive new solutions and beginnings. All right. There you go, Cancer. Somebody else said it too, not just me. Well, I'm not saying any of this. I'm just channeling it from spirit anyway. But that is your message, Cancer. Always feel free to let me know, in the comments down below if this resonated for you. Because, that's why I'm here. So hopefully you got something out of it. But yeah, before I go real quick again, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to fit them all in here somehow. So if you want to take a look at the picture up close or a later time, you can just click in the description box below or go to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. Find the Facebook link. Once on Facebook, find the Cancer reading, and it'll just be the first comment. There will be one photo. So anyway, other than that, thank you guys so much for your time and support and energy, and I will see you guys later. All right, have a good day or night too. Okay, bye.